Hello everyone and welcome to a new series, Kobold Fortress Masterwork mod. I've decided I wanted to try out the other races that Masterwork has to offer to kind of expand my gameplay style a little bit, because I have a very specific style and the other races are going to force me to deviate from that, and it should make me a more well-rounded player, I hope. So, a brief overview of the Kobolds. They are weak in melee. They are size 20,000 versus Dwarves, which are size 70,000, so very, very weak in melee. They can even be killed by most common wildlife. This makes them fairly dependent on traps, ranged weapons, and poisons, which is kind of in my ballpark. I like those things. I tend to use them a lot. But they're also dependent upon pets for melee combat, which is not something I usually do. So we'll have to see how that works out. They have a high birth rate, short childhood, and short lifespan. This makes them generally expendable, which is very different from my normal gameplay, as I really hate to have trained up guys die off. They have, I think it's something like around 5 litters of up to 5 children. They grow to an adult in 1 year, and they lifespan is something like 10 to 20 years, something like that. And dwarves, I think, is something around 150 years, maybe longer. They can only dig soil, sand, clay, rubble, gems, and ores. This will make clay and glass, probably their clay, glass, and wood is their kind of primary building materials, so that's going to be a very important industries. They can work with metals, but they have very limited options. They don't have as many types of armor or as many types as weapons as dwarfs have, because types of weapons you can use is dependent on your size. So they only have like one type of armor instead of having gloves and gauntlets and high boots and low boots and chain and plate mail and breastplates and all that stuff. They just have like one thing. They also have pretty limited trade options. They can only trade with other kobolds. They do have an embassy, and I'm not sure if that overrides it or not, but we'll have to find out about that. This means they're going to be pretty reliant on raiding and thieving, which I do kind of like. They can only eat meat and fish, making animals pretty important, including a pretty robust leather and bone industry. They can eat plants if you mix them in with, in like a lavish meal. If you make part of it meat and the rest of it plants, they can eat it that way, which is a way to spread out your supply later in the game, I guess. They don't need booze. They can get by just on water, which is a pretty big deal because farming is probably 30% of a normal fortress's labor force, I would say. Farming and booze making. Okay, now then, about here, I've turned off digging stop, because that's very annoying. I've dropped the population cap down to 100 to start off with. I'm kind of worried about frame rate with this. We're going to have a lot of animals and a lot of citizens, so that could be a problem. I have autosave seasonal, auto backup, yes. Initial save, yes. I will be uploading the initial save so that y'all can continue with it if you want to. Compressed saves, because that actually saves quite a bit of space once I have an older fortress. And this is just because I'm recording. I'm using the Matrix / Masterwork tile set, which is what this really is. Color default minus, which is vanilla color. I do not like the default plus color scheme. I think the grass looks gross, like vomit or something. So I use that. I think everything here is the same. We do have kobolds set to yes, of course, which is why we have this nice little image here. Here everything is the same. I don't know how fortress defense works with kobolds. As I understand it, normal races aren't going to really target kobolds to invade by default because they're beneath notice. So I really don't know how that would work, so I just left it off until I know how that works. I haven't changed anything here. I have not changed, well, I have changed some stuff here. I have turned off more food types. So yeah, that's fine. Not a big deal. Haven't changed anything there. Furnaces, no, I don't believe I changed anything there. Okay, here I did change some stuff. Harder smithing, harder smelting, and harder mining are all off because they're kind of redundant with kobolds, since they can't really mine that stuff anyway. It doesn't really matter too much, and they already have harder smithing and harder mining and harder smelting built into their race. I've also turned off harder learning and smoke effects. Those two kind of cancel out each other. The smoke effects makes things produce an additional product, which is where the smoke comes from. It's a boulder that boils immediately when it's produced. And the amount of experience you get is based on how many products you produce. So if you add a second product, you're producing double the experience. And then harder learning just halves that, so they cancel each other out. So just turn them both off and don't have the frame rate hit of the smoke effects. So that's what I did. Harder farming, I don't really like how it works with... I don't really like how it's implemented. Generally it just makes it take more room, and more room means lower frame rate because there's more pathfinding. So I'm leaving that off. As far as the eggs part goes, which is part of this, I don't think it's going to be an issue because we have our own custom pets and they're not really going to be affected by harder farming. I think they're just already harder farming. They don't have a non-harder farming option. Okay, I think that is everything we want to go over. So... that. Okay, so I've made a new world. All these boulders here are caves. Kobolds, since they can't dig through solid rock, caves are really awesome for them. They give them a way to get down to the caverns and potentially even deeper than that. So that is what I have produced, a map with just tons and tons of caves all over the place. As well as we have clay / dirt / peat, very deep soil, shallow metals, and deep metals. All kinds of bad guys. Pretty much the full set. And we'll come back to that. It is very flat here. No elevation at all. And we are on a major river called Shriveled Houses. Which is that. And the cave, boulder right there, is called Ugoklas Oskugo, which just rolls right off the tongue. And I wanted to have something that's on a major river so that we have lots of fish options, since that's going to be a good source of food for us. The very deep soil, of course, helps us dig down deeper, and we do want the clay and stuff. There were two places that I could have settled here or here, and this place has fire clay, which is even better than normal clay, so I decided to go there. Okay, so here, let's pick our civilization. And in this texture pack, it's these little blue grates are your civilization. So that's the buff focuses. And right over here is the Uncle of Hoping. And the chocolate moles are probably almost dead or something because they're not even showing up on the map, as far as I can tell. Unless they're like in the ocean or something that doesn't show up. But we're going to be the buff focuses. They are not only the largest civilization, but they are the most spread out, which should mean more options for embarking. Let's see, is there anything else we need to do? I think that is it for that part. Embark, Yes. And I'm going to use the empty template. Now then, you'll see that these guys have signs, and kobolds have signs that give them a certain affinity for certain skills. It also means that they start with certain skills. So like this, they start off already having them. So kestrels are air. They are natural hunters and bowers. Excellent. That is awesome. We do want one of those. And we have 2 of them. That is really good. Really awesome start. And being that they're air, all air sign kobolds are adept at stealth and cannot be ensnared in welds. Very amazing. Salamander, which is going to be fire. I believe fire guys are faster. Yeah, they're faster. And salamanders are resistant to fire and entranced by the heat of a forge. So they're metal workers or forge workers or something like that. Dart frog? Really? Huh? Dart frog. Okay, there it is, a dart frog. Water. Born on the sign of the dart frog, intrigued by poisons and toxins and all other forms of brewing. Well, this is a really nice start. And a natural swimmer, being a water sign. We've already done that. Badgers are strong and ferocious and tend to find work as butchers. Excellent. Excellent. Because we're going to need butchers for all of our meat. Coyote, have we gone over that? No. So coyotes also fire. Creative, tend to excel at craftsworks. Well, that's good. Bluebird. Air. Make peace with wild creatures and tend to find work in medicine. Wonderful. Wonderful. This is a really awesome start. And if you want any of these kobolds named after you, just post down below. Or if you want to be named after a future kobold, post down. Tell me what race you want and what skills or whatever. If you want to be a hunter or whatever crap you want. And as soon as we get somebody that does that, I will do it. I will name you. You will be named. So I'm going to quickly go through these. If you want to look at their stats, you can pause the screen and look at them. So this one, that one, that one. There we go. Go through those really quickly. Okay, so which one was the bluebird? Peace with creature, yeah, bluebird. So you're going to be our doctor. Awesome doctor. So max out that. Then we'll just split your skills between. Whoops. I think we'll make you. I don't know. Better suture, I guess. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so that leaves us with the coyote is going to be Craftsworks. Who are you? Hontob? What do you already have, Hontob? So you already have leather and wood crafting. Should I give you... Let's see. Are you good at furnace or oven operating by chance? Nope. Small dog like wood. It's only engraver, wood, crafter, and leatherworking. I don't know why engraver. It's not like they can dig down and build things out of stone. Very strange. But I think we'll just give him oven operating and not actually give him any points in it. We'll probably also give him glass making, bone and stone carving, and not give him any points in it. He'll get skilled up enough without wasting our points. Okay, who else do we have? The Badger sign is of course going to be our Butcher. I'll give him a couple points in Butcher. Well, he already has one. So do I really need to give him any more? Who's the Butcher? So he's got Butcher and Diplomacy, so that means he can tan. Interesting. So does he get a bonus in... He does! Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So what should we make you? We could also make you a farmer. In case we ever do that. We'll go ahead and also make you a cook. Well, you already have a cook, apparently. Okay, what about a brewer? We already have one of those. We do. Okay, maybe a herbalist. And also a fish cleaner. That should keep him pretty busy for a while. I'm not going to give him any points in those because they'll raise up fine on their own. Kestrel was... Yeah, those were the hunters, so they are going to need... We'll make this one the bower. So we can have some really good bows. And we may give him some pike thing, which is a sling operator. Not an operator, but a sling thrower. So where is bower? Here we are. Give him bower and... should I give him sling operating or not? I suppose he can train it up on his own. Maybe bower and mechanic would be good. Who is the best at mechanics? Best adapted for that. The coyote, of course. Sorcerer. Axe and poison worker. I don't know who we're working on. Gunman and hunter and archer. Gunman is blowgunner. So maybe we should get something of that. Do you already have steals in that? You do. I think I don't want to put in points, but I guess I will go ahead and stick some points in blowgunner. Just in case something happens where we actually need it. Actually, let's split them between blowgunner and archer. Actually, having him hit something will be better. This guy, he's going to do, I think, archery and hammerman, which is a bullet thrower. And I guess I'll give him one. Well, he already has a point in hunting, so I don't need to do that. Do I still have points left in this guy? I do. Okay. So, can we give you ambushing? I don't think I can. Does not look like it. So... where was hunting at? I lost it. Bower, scribe, barb, farmer. I know I just saw it. There it is. There you go. You're an okay hunter too. And the salamander was... I'll give you... I'll split your stuff between weapon making and... armor smithing. Should be good. The water guy... poisons, toxins, and brewing, so I don't really need to do anything with him. The badger was the butcher. We're not going to do anything with him. And the coyote we aren't going to do anything with. Okay. Now then, it is time for the items. Okay, we do kind of want a drake, but they're really, really expensive. I mean, this is incredibly expensive. I don't know, we'll try it. We'll see if we can squeeze a couple in. They'll really help out if we can get them, though. These Chalsoirs are essentially mini raptors, so we want a couple of those. They lay eggs, which is not great. Trap spiders are good. Jackrats are very good for leather and for food. They breed very fast. They grow up. I mean, they're born fully grown. I think they're still called a child, but the size, you get as much meat from butchering a baby as you do from butchering a full-grown one. That is what I meant. We'll take 3 giant ones. I do not want those. We do want some fisher gremlins, because we're going to be focusing on that for food. Some Kias in case we need feathers. Badgers are good for defense. Quite good, in fact. Changeling, I'm not going to worry about. Ravens, no. Grave cats. Can I view these? I don't even know what a grave cat is. I do want giant drow spiders. They're incredibly awesome, and I cannot afford them. So we're not going to be able to afford. Wait, we can have trolls for pets? Really? Apparently. Really? We can have trolls for pets. I did not. Wow. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, we're not going to be able to afford drakes. Way too expensive. Just incredibly expensive. I will have to trade for them. Okay, where were we? Because I got to have the drow spiders. They are just too awesome not to have. We can't afford 3 though. Very expensive. Cannot believe we can have trolls. Definitely going to trade for some of those. Hulking Barglists, those are actually pretty good for the price. We can't afford it though, I don't think. Very interesting. I did not know we could trade for those. And then we'll start adding items. Meat we want. Turtles. Yeah, we can't actually shell those. So no, no. Don't really think we need anything here. And I had this book earlier where I have blank stuff. And I don't know what to do about that. But I do want those. Those are very important. Seeds, we're going to take rope reed for cloth in case we actually need it at some point. We may need ropes or something like that. I'll take sunberries, valley herb if I can use that. That would be a good trade good. But I should be able to trade from that. We definitely want some kobold bulbs for poison. I don't think we can use the steel oak or the iron bark or the spores or the feather acorns, any of that. That is incredibly expensive. Bitterroot we can use. Orchids I think we can use to make dyes. I don't think we need those right away. That's also for dyes, and I think tea. I'm not sure what to do about these. That's so cheap. I'm just going to take it. Okay, drinks. We don't actually drink liquor, and blade, weed, none. Doesn't make any sense. Shovels. We can make those out of wood. As well as axes. Actually, I don't even see any choppers here. There they are, chopper. Training weapons. Oh yeah, we could always buy one apparently. Buy a wooding one for the wood chopper? Sure, take one of those. And I'm going to take an anvil just in case I need one. I don't know if we can get them other ways. Leather. Ooh, that's expensive. I can just take more rats and slaughter them instead, because that's how much a rat costs. Cloth, I will take a little bit for medical purposes. Wood. I'll take one wood in case I need it to build something like right away. I'll take ash because it's actually fire safe, and we can get that going very quickly. Ropes, I'm going to take, yeah, just one rope so I can get a well going quickly and get our guys something to drink out of. Quivers, I will need. Apparently scale plate and everything's the same, okay. Bags, backpacks, flask, I don't need. Buckets, I won't need. Tools. Nothing there jumps out at me. Instruments, no. Illumination, no. Crafts, no. Definitely not. Extracts. Really, electricity extract, okay. Broodmother secretion. Demon rat goo. Powders. We'll take some plaster maybe. Yeah, it's pretty cheap and it comes in someone's bag. What else do we have? Cages, tools, instruments. Pets. Tame crows, tame demon rats, tame fluffy wobblers. Those are just weird. Armor. Trap components. All metal though. No, there's some wooden ones, but they're still too expensive. Clay. Take some clay to have some early building material. Sure, let's do that. Early fire safe building material, even. Metal bars. I might want to take something to make some bronze if I can afford it. I will. See, bronze is 20. Is there copper? There's copper here, which is 10, and then zinc is 10. So that's cheaper. Can we make... I guess we can't get the actual other stuff. So we'll just do copper. And zinc. And I think it's something like 3 to 1 or something like that. Probably not going to be able to afford that, but we'll see. Is that everything that I want to take? I do want some leather. Right, I was just going to take guys that I could kill. We'll have to slaughter them pretty much right away. I don't think we need anything else. Blood cheese, no, that's not any use to me. All that stuff looks like it's too expensive. I'm pretty sure I got a quiver. Is there ammo? Bronze bullets, bronze sling bullets, bolas, those are really expensive. Even the copper ones are way too expensive. Okay, let's see. How much do we want? We want a lot of meat. Probably at least 40. We're also going to want 6 more rats. At least 6 more rats. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably what it's going to take to get our hunting up and running. 6 hides. We want at least 10 of these, I would think. We'll take 5 of these. 5 of those. Ooh, those are expensive, but we'll take 5. We'll take. Let's actually not take the bitterroot seeds or the valley herb. The iron anvil will take like 3 cloth, 1 ash, 1 rope, 1 quiver. I could get some sand for some free bags or cheap bags. Do like 10 of those. Fire clay for building material. We'll take like 3 plaster bags of plaster. Where does that leave us? 47. So let's take a couple more rats. And I guess more bulbs or more meat. 1 more meat. Is there anything I'm immediately forgetting? Or it looks like I'm forgetting. We have the wood. Make that, get that. I think that's good. So I'm going to end the episode here, and next episode we will name our fortress, name our group, and actually set out. So again, if you want to be Kobold, post in the comments, and whichever one you want. Whoever picks the first, or it's first come, first serve in names. Like if you like, subscribe if you're not. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.